It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
What are you looking to bet tomorrow?
So, yeah, I do. I look at opportunities. But for tonight, I'll tell you what I got tonight going. I've got college basketball already going. I had a pretty good day. I had a Virginia-Gonzaga open parlay. They just both won easy. Hit them all. So, you remember me. If I had it in a parlay, I had it straight. So that was nice. And then I have I tweeted out, I don't know if you saw the social media about Golden State. They've been doing this. There's certain teams that I've been noticing that they just, for whatever reason, they're becoming second half teams. And you know what? I got a nickname for a reason. I do very, very well with my second half plays. In hockey, actually, I just did really well with a live play. It was 0-0 in the Tampa Bay, Florida game. So I hopped on the Tampa Bay team total over and the over when it drops. I always wait till it drops. Steph Curry, he's the only guy that was on there twice for offensive categories. So when they were down at halftime, I hopped on them in the second half to score 60-something points. I thought they're getting beat at home again. They've come back a couple times, but I also know that Brooklyn has an ex-guy on there, and I think this is the first time, right, that they played. Is that correct tonight?
Yeah.
And so, you know, that emotion, that's an emotional thing. So I said, let me go with just that. So they're getting whacked. They're down by 26. But in the first half of the second half, they've scored 31. So now I'm chasing 30 points. I got 61. So that I'm hoping they just keep scoring and going back and forth. But
good thing, whenever you're betting with Brooklyn's games, you can always count on the over being a good bet because no one's going to play defense and everyone's just looking to score.
When I see some of these games, there's like Dallas is playing Portland, and they've got Lillard and how's Luka? How do you say Luka's last name?
Doncic,
and they're playing against each other. Well, I mean, right there, that screams to me I have to pay attention to the over.
Yeah, and when you talk about the Portland Dallas game. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that game because it's one of the games that I wanted to do the parlay bet that I said I wanted to get into on. And I'm looking at this game right now with the way Dallas played lately, or should I say lack thereof as far as their defensive capabilities. And Portland has a really great shot to get in this game. And the line is set at -4.5 in favor of Dallas. I'm looking at a straight parlay here, something I don't do very often, especially when it comes to basketball. But I'm looking to bet on Portland plus 4.5 points. And then I want to take San Antonio at -1.5. San Antonio is playing the Charlotte Hornets. To me, all you're doing is you're saying it's a pick 'em game. And I know Aldridge isn't supposed to play, but as long as you have DeMar DeRozan, you already have the best player on the floor. Hornets, while LaMelo Ball has played very well as of late, the Spurs are still just a fundamentally better team than they are at this point. And again, going to your point of these teams being a little bit more focused on the road, I'm taking two road teams in this one. I think San Antonio, base 1.5, you're basically saying it's a pick 'em. Very rarely does it come down to just 1 point. But I'm taking them at -1.5. I'm taking Portland at +4.5 on the road against Dallas.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.